Now, as we begin part 2, we're going to use a slightly different technique. It's a visualization technique. So if you've not done any visualization before, make sure you check out the visualization technique video for some extra tips and advice. But I'll lead you through, as always, through the technique and make sure that you have all the information you need to get the very best out of the exercise. Now, this particular technique, you may have actually come across it in one or two of the other packs. It's a really versatile technique, and it's something that's so useful I'd encourage you to use long after the end of this pack. It's really designed to encourage a sense of flow in both the body and the mind. I think when we've experienced depressive thoughts, sad, angry, frustrated thoughts for a very long period of time, very often both the body and the mind can feel very stuck. And it's hard to imagine it changing, shifting in any way at all. So this exercise is designed not to get rid of those feelings or thoughts. So we're still staying with that idea in part 1 that we're not trying to change it. We're more trying to sort of change our perspective of those thoughts and feelings. So in visualizing in this way, we maintain that sense of awareness, but at the same time, we gently encourage a sense of flow. Right now, all you need to do is to get yourself comfortable. Make sure you're sitting upright, eyes open. And when you're ready, just starting in the usual way with some nice big deep breaths. And with the next out breath, just gently closing the eyes, feeling the body sink down as you just settle back into the space around you. And just as we did in part 1, just taking in all the different sounds. So as we shift the attention to the body now, as always starting to get a sense of how the body feels, but just beginning that idea of flow by starting at the top of the head and just gently scanning down through the body. Hopefully by now this feels very natural. Not getting caught up in thinking about the feelings, the sensations, but just noticing as you scan downward. And now just gently resting the attention on the breath. So just following that rising and falling sensation. Again, just in the same way as we did in part 1. So I'd like you to imagine very bright, warm sunshine shining down on you. It's almost as though the sunshine flows down through your head and into your body. And we're going to imagine that the body is just filling up with this sunshine. So the qualities of it, it's spacious, it's light, it's warm. There's a sense of ease to this quality of mind. So we just imagine that it flows down from above the head into the body. And we're going to begin down at the toes. So in your mind, just imagine that sunlight, so almost like filling a glass, starts at the very bottom of the toes, and you just watch as first the toes and then the feet fill up all the way up to the waist. So just do that very slowly, just watching as this sunshine flows down. And as you watch it travel up through the body, just a sense of the body giving way, any tension melting, a sense of relief as everything is let go of. And as you move up towards the waist now, still remembering that sense of flow, that sunlight just streaming down. It's almost as though it has a liquid kind of quality to it. Flows down through the body, now filling up the trunk of the body, Again, just watching as it travels upwards, just melting away any tension. A sense of ease and relief returning to the body. So still with a sense of that sunlight just flowing downwards, continuing to replenish that feeling, that quality in the body, as we watch now as it travels upwards through the neck and the head, all the way to the very top of the body. Again, just watching, feeling any last bits of tension just melting away. And with the entire body now full, still with that idea of flow, of movement, just letting go of any focus, enjoying that feeling and just allowing the mind to do whatever it wants to do. And now just bringing the attention back to the body again. So just feeling those points of contact once again, noticing any sounds around you. And in your own time, when you're ready, just gently opening the eyes. So just as we did in part one, really important just to pause this moment before getting up. Just notice, acknowledge how you feel. Maybe notice how that's different to when you first sat down today. Remember, we're not looking for any particular outcome or result. Whatever it is absolutely fine. But just taking a moment to acknowledge that. And knowing that that quality of mind, that spacious, warm, light quality, is something that we are not only training in this exercise, but that we can carry with us into our everyday life. If you can, try to find 3 times in your day today, just a minute at a time, where you repeat this exercise. You can speed it up a little bit, obviously, and just remind yourself of that feeling. The more you do that, the easier it's going to feel each day when you come to do this. And I'll be back tomorrow with a lot more tips on how to get the very best from this exercise. I'll see you back here then for day 2.